Hey, what's up, studs? Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars 2019 Sith Infiltrator Microfighter. LEGO has given it the set number 75224. It includes 92 pieces, and you can pick it up for $10 in the US. This is part of the 6th series of LEGO Star Wars Microfighters, which have been around since 2014, which is surprising to me. I'm glad to see these are still continuing almost 6 years later. Pretty crazy that these have been around for so long, but they've got the very nice LEGO Star Wars logo and box art design for these sets. They don't use the little white strip that usually goes up here with the other character logo, just because these boxes are so small. It looks really cool like this. I really like how clean this box art is. You got, I would assume, is Tatooine in the background. Hopefully I'm not messing that up, but we have Darth Maul on top. On the back side, you'll find a little action shot with Darth Maul out front of the Sith Infiltrator. Of course, the one main feature being the stud shooters, and then the other microfighters that go alongside with it. The Naboo Starfighter, of course, you're going to want to go with this if you want to have them battle each other. And then you have the Dewback and Escape Pod Microfighter dual pack if you want to get 2 in 1. So not too bad for $10. Let's go ahead and take a look at the instructions real quick, because for 2019 with the instructions, you have this little QR code here. If you scan that QR code with the LEGO Life app, it will open up and bring you the instructions on your iPad or iPhone or whatever device you may have, which is pretty cool. If you look here, you can see some more adverts for 2019 Star Wars sets. Of course, you can find reviews of all those sets on my channel, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and check those out after this video. Let's bring over the Darth Maul minifigure and take a closer look. Here's the Darth Maul minifigure. He, of course, has his double-bladed lightsaber here, which is very typical for the LEGO Darth Maul minifigures. 2 red blades and the hilt in the middle. Unfortunately, it's not a special hilt. They've still not done that for Darth Maul, even though they did it for Count Dooku. Just unfortunate. You also have this very nice headpiece on top. Like, it's basically like a little hat, essentially, but it's not really a hat. It's just got his horns on it. I love that piece. It was a great addition. I believe in, like, 2011 they came up with that. Like, it's one of the best things they ever did for the LEGO Star Wars minifigures, I think, is giving Darth Maul his horns. Like, that is incredible. Of course, no double-sided face because he has no like hair to cover it up, but he has that very menacing Darth Maul-y looking face. He's got his Sith robes on there. He does have leg and waist printing, which is nice as well to see on such a cheap set minifigure. So really happy with the overall design of this figure. It's a great cheap set to get this figure in. So I think you can't really go wrong if you want a $10 Darth Maul. Not bad looking, but he is a little bit scary looking. Just kind of depends on if you're going to have nightmares or not. Having seen the figure, it's time to take a look at the Sith Infiltrator itself, which has a really good design. They actually did a great job capturing the overall design of the full-size actual in-universe Sith Infiltrator. You, of course, have the wings on the sides, which unfortunately don't fold in like the larger model. They really have a pretty weak connection with just a clip, but they look decent for what they are in their flight mode. Let's see if we can get that to clip on. There we go. But it looks decent enough. The big eyesore, I suppose, would be the stud shooters just kind of sticking out of the side at the bottom there. But they do a good job of like adding in a little bit of extra red accents underneath here to kind of make them look a little bit more not out of place. You have these clear 1x2 plates there on the bottom, just kind of as like pseudo landing gear, just to give it a little bit more stability and keep it slightly more off the ground, which looks nice as well. See, the overall shape of the set isn't terrible. You have these red cheese slopes here, trans red cheese slopes here to act as a windshield for your Darth Maul minifigure when he is sitting in there. We'll put him in there in a second, but first we'll take a look at the stud shooters down here. If you guys haven't seen how stud shooters work, pretty straightforward. You literally just push down on that gray bit there and they will shoot right at your target. Not a bad feature, like a great little playability feature. Like, I wish those were around when I was like 8 years old. Like, I cannot imagine how much fun I could have had shooting those at like my other LEGO minifigures and knocking them down, and could have been a lot of fun. We have a trans green 1x2 tile here, which is supposed to indicate the thrust coming out of the back end of the Sith Infiltrator. Take our Darth Maul minifigure in a seated position here and place him down. You'll see he fits in there nice and snugly. He can even hold on to his lightsaber like that. You can have him fight up against the Naboo Starfighter Microfighter, so these two are going to go really well together. You know, bang, bang, bang. Or you can shoot off those stud shooters on the side and take down the Naboo Starfighter. You make the story. So it's a fun little microfighter. I'm a fan of it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below, but I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I love the Darth Maul minifigure. I like the design of the ship itself. I think it's a really good overall microfighter, and I don't have any real gripes with it. So not a bad set. I think you guys should pick it up if you're a fan of Star Wars Episode 1, or more so just want a really cheap Darth Maul minifigure, because obviously he doesn't usually come in sets this cheap. I think the cheapest set he's come in recently was about 25 bucks. So other than that, you're pretty much SOL unless you get this. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the review of the Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator Microfighter, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Check out my other 2018 LEGO Star Wars reviews, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.